Temu sent me these CMF products to test out and share with you guys. And in case you don't know, CMF is a sub-brand of Nothing, and they have a number of budget-friendly earbuds, smartwatches, and other accessories. I have the CMF Watch Pro, the CMF Buds, and the CMF Buds Pro, and these products have really surprised me. These products come in a similar package and it's quite unique. It's a minimal package, and inside you'll find extra ear tips for the earbuds and a USB-C charging cable for both earbuds, and I don't even use them since my phone also has a USB-C charging cable. The box of the watch has the strap and these charging pins. That's what you just get in the package when you order any of the CMF products in this video. Before we go ahead, let's quickly talk about Temu because they are the sponsors of this video. They provided me with the products to test out and share my thoughts with you guys. And if you don't know, Temu is an online store where you can shop for various types of products. You can shop for home essentials, fashion accessories, tech gadgets, and electronics on the platform, and their prices are very competitive. In fact, I'll say that their prices are unmatched when compared to other shopping platforms. They also have a price protection policy that lets you request for a partial refund when you buy an item and the price drops over the next 30 days. There is no online shopping platform that gives you that. You can also use my exclusive code showing on the screen right now to get more perks when you shop on Temu. Just search for the code in the search bar when you shop on the app to claim your $100 coupon bundle. Links to all the products in this video are in the description. Make sure you check it out for discounts, and thank you once again to Temu for sponsoring this video. The CMF boards are the most affordable CMF product with me here. It comes in a square case with rounded corners, and it has a silver colored rings that rotate. It has a matte finish and doesn't attract fingerprint stains, but you can see dents on the case, maybe because I have the black color option. I've actually used it more than the CMF Buds Pro because it just fits in my ear better. The case also doesn't have any IP ratings, and I also love how the earbuds sits in the case. The magnets hold them strong. There is a USB-C charging port at the back and a tiny LED light at the front that tells you when the case is charging. The earbuds have a matte finish as well, and it has active noise cancellation. It also pauses the audio when you remove it from your ear, and it plays back when you put it back. The fit was perfect for me, and it sits well in my ear, even better than the Buds Pro like I said earlier. The earbuds also have an IP54 water and dust resistance rating, but the case doesn't have that rating. The CMF boards have a 12.4mm biofiber driver. The bass is noticeable, and there is an option to enable ultra bass in the app. High and mid-range frequency are just decent at best. Using the app, you can change the equalizer to the default option or maybe create a custom equalizer. Calls are decent. You can also try the transparency mode, but I will say it's average at best, and it's much better on the Buds Pro. Transparency mode is actually much better on the Buds Pro. It comes with Bluetooth 5.2 and it supports AAC and SBC audio codecs. Pairing is easy and it takes less than a minute to pair the buds for the first time. You can also connect it to multiple devices at the same time. Talking about battery, with active noise cancellation, you can get up to 6 hours of battery life and up to 8 hours without ANC. There are some touch controls, and I love how it was implemented on the CMF boards. None of that tap once or accidental touches that we normally get with most of the earbuds. Now, the CMF Buds Pro comes with a round case. As you can see, is distinctive from the CMF boards, and at the front of the case or at the top you can see the CMF logo. It's a bit bulkier than the CMF boards, and it has a matte plastic finish as well that doesn't attract fingerprint stains. The orange color with me here does a good job at hiding smudges and dents, and the magnets hold the earbuds firmly inside the case. You can't easily take them out, and the USB-C charging port is at the back. The case also doesn't have an IP rating, but the earbuds have an IP54 water and dust resistance rating. It also has that same optical sensor that plays or pauses audio when you remove the earbud and when you put it back. I kind of struggle to keep them firmly in my ear, but I think it's my own personal problem because there are people that have given this earbud and it sits firmly in their ear. The CMF Buds Pro has a 10mm driver and bass is amazing. Mid-range frequency also sounds better than the CMF boards. You can also tweak the sound using the app. There are some EQ presets you can use, or maybe create a custom one with the app. The CMF Buds Pro can block up to 45 decibels of noise, and it feels better in terms of noise cancellation than the CMF Buds. The transparency mode is also much better, and I could hear my surrounding while listening around maybe 80% volume. Anything higher and the experience won't be as good. It has Bluetooth 5.3 with AAC and SBC audio codecs. Pairing is really fast. You can also pair it with multiple devices at the same time. The battery life is also better on the CMF Buds Pro, as it can last up to 9 hours without ANC and 6 hours with ANC. When you combine the earbuds and the case, you can get up to 40 hours of listening time on the earbuds. Now, let's talk about the CMF Watch Pro. As I have it on my wrist here, it is comfortable in the hand, and it has a squarish design. It is lightweight, even though it looks bulky in the eye. The silicone strap also adds to the overall comfortability while wearing this smartwatch. The frame of the watch is made of aluminium, and it kind of makes it scratch resistant. The speaker and push button are on the right side of the smartwatch, and the button is easy to reach. At the back, we have 4 optical sensors for fitness tracking. We'll talk more about fitness tracking in a bit. You also see the magnets for charging there. I am not a fan of these pogo pins for charging, because it can be difficult to find these charging cables if they get faulty or maybe get lost. The screen is large, sharp and bright. It's AMOLED with noticeable bezels, but at this price, it is expected. The screen is responsive to touch, and there are many watch faces you can choose from in the app. It is a budget watch, and it is not running on Wear OS, which means you can't download apps on the watch. They come pre-installed. You can use the watch for calling, music control, fitness tracking, and there are over 110 different fitness activities, and they work almost the same way by measuring your heart rate, workout location, and the duration of your workout. It's minimal fitness tracking, and fitness nerds won't get enough details about their fitness activities on the watch. You can also use the watch to track your stress level, heart rate, and blood oxygen levels. The watch has a decent battery. At best, you can get a week, but if you max out the display brightness with always on feature at the same time, you might get between 4 to 5 days depending on how you use it. Charging takes under 2 hours from 0 to 100. It has sleep tracking, but I find it difficult to sleep with the watch because of its size. Another major issue that I find with the watch is that keeping it connected to my smartphone to receive notifications directly on the watch is kind of difficult, because it is always trying to reconnect to my phone. I don't really know why. You also need the app to be able to get more controls and watch faces for the watch. That's it for this video. If you have any questions regarding the CMF products I've talked about in this video, feel free to ask in the comment section. Also, if you made it this far, consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you in my next video.